Have you gotten a message from someone attractive offering investment advice? What if that person doesn't exist and you're actually talking to someone held captive and forced to scam you? I'll show you 7 red flags that could save you, including actual warning signs at the 6 minute mark. Because right now, someone you love might be falling for this. 5.8 billion stolen in 2024. 77% don't realize until it's too late. Even a PhD chemist lost her entire life savings. It starts with a simple message, just like the one Dennis Jones received. Dennis Jones, 82 years old, he met someone named Jesse on Facebook. They talked every day for 6 months. She gave him investment advice. She understood him. She made him feel seen in a way he hadn't felt in years. Dennis withdrew his retirement savings, borrowed from family, took out loans. Then one day, Jesse stopped responding. The platform disappeared. Dennis lost everything. The emotional and financial toll was devastating. His family released a statement about their profound loss, highlighting how these scams destroy more than just bank accounts. They destroy lives, families, and futures. Jesse never existed. Neither did the investment platform. But Dennis isn't alone. This happened to 77,000 Americans last year. And the scam that took everything from Dennis is part of something much bigger. Because behind these walls, in forced labor operations across Southeast Asia, hundreds of thousands of people are being held captive and coerced into becoming the scammers. This isn't just about stolen money. This is about modern day slavery and human trafficking. The $15 billion heist inside the pig butchering empire, part one. And it all starts with him. This is Chen, 37 years old, billionaire, and according to US prosecutors, the architect of one of Asia's largest transnational criminal organizations. On the surface, Chen built an empire, the Prince Holding Group, real estate, banking, consumer businesses in over 30 countries, professional website, corporate videos. He even became an advisor to Cambodia's prime minister. He bought mansions in London worth over $170 million, private jets, yachts. He purchased a Picasso painting at a New York auction house. He held citizenship in 5 countries. He looked like a legitimate businessman. But behind it all, he was running forced labor operations where workers faced harsh conditions, captivity, coercion, control. The FBI had been tracking him for years, following the money, documenting the victims, building the case. And on March 3rd, 2025, they made their move. The largest cryptocurrency forfeiture in history, $15 billion seized. But here's the part most news outlets didn't tell you. Where did that 15 billion actually come from? The answer is inside these walls. And once you see what's happening inside, you'll understand why this is one of the most disturbing criminal operations of our time. This is the Golden Fortune Science and Technology Park, 15 acres near Cambodia's border with Vietnam. But notice something unusual about this technology park. 10-foot concrete walls, barbed wire on top, metal bars on every window. Not just the first floor, every single window, 5 stories high. Security guards patrolling 24/7. This isn't a technology park. This is a prison, and the people inside aren't employees, they're victims of human trafficking. Golden Fortune is just one of at least 10 facilities Chen operated across Cambodia and Myanmar, each one designed the same way: walls, bars, guards, captives. But here's what makes this even more disturbing. Most people inside thought they were applying for legitimate jobs: database administrator, marketing coordinator, customer service, good salary, housing included. Apply now. This is Rakesh, not his real name. In late 2022, he applied for an IT job in Thailand. They picked him up at the airport, said they had to stop at a partner office across the border first. When they arrived in Myanmar, they took his passport. Rakesh was taken to a compound called Gate 25. He was given no choice: sign a contract to work as a scammer or face serious consequences. They were treating us like prisoners. If you don't meet your quota, you face serious consequences. The work conditions were harsh and unrelenting. Workers could even be transferred between compounds, having to start over under even worse conditions. The United Nations estimates at least 220,000 people are trapped in operations like this across Cambodia and Myanmar. Other sources put the number closer to 500,000 across Southeast Asia. Workers from China, Vietnam, Malaysia, India, Nigeria, Brazil, Ecuador, lured with fake jobs, imprisoned behind concrete walls, forced to become the scammers that target people like Dennis. For 11 months, Rakesh worked 16-hour days pretending to be Clara Simonov, a Russian investor living in Salt Lake City, Utah. His supervisors gave him scripts, taught him how to build trust, how to identify vulnerable targets. And this is what makes these scams so dangerous. The criminals specifically target emotional vulnerability. They're trained to create fake romantic connections because they know it works on most people. And that's exactly why you need to know these warning signs. Understanding their tactics is your best defense. Is By 2018, prosecutors say the Prince Group was generating over $30 million per day from fraud. Per day. And Chen spent it on private jets, yachts, luxury watches, art, while victims like Dennis lost everything, while workers like Rakesh were being held captive and controlled behind those walls. Chen was buying Picasso paintings and living in $170 million mansions. But the money didn't start with Chen. It started with people like Dennis receiving what seemed like an innocent message. And that's what makes this so concerning. The playbook these forced scammers use is so sophisticated that even experts can fall for it, even people who should know better, even people like you. That's why awareness and education are your best protection. In part two, I'm going to break down the exact four-phase playbook these criminals use, and more importantly, how to spot it. You'll meet Dr. Sarah Chen, a PhD chemist who lost her entire life savings. You'll see the actual warning signs in the messages they sent her. And you'll learn the 7 psychological techniques that make this scam work on even the smartest people, including 3 red flags you can spot in the very first conversation that could save you or someone you love. Right now, I need you to do something important. Drop it in the comments if you've gotten a suspicious investment message. Your experience could help someone else. Or share the weirdest DM you've ignored. You might have dodged a bullet and your story could protect someone's family. Because right now, someone you love might be talking to one of these scammers, and they have no idea. The average victim loses $167,000. Share this video. It could protect someone in your family from devastating loss. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Part 2 drops in 3 days, and you need to see how to spot these red flags before someone you love becomes a victim. Trust me, the protection strategies I'll show you could save everything. If you or someone you know is being targeted right now, report to FBI IC3 at ic3.gov, call the anti-scam hotline at 1-866-720-5721, or visit globalantiscam.org for immediate help. These resources are confidential and free. These operations are still active. The scams are happening right now, and the best way to stop them is education and awareness. Knowledge is your best defense. I'll see you in part 2. Don't let anyone you love become the next victim. Stay educated, stay protected.